up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we'll be reviewing Prey. This film came out on Friday and was directed by Dan Trachtenberg and stars Amber Midthunder. Now before we start, like button, subscribe to the post notification bell so you know for the video. Let's just start. Let's start talking about the good. So all the actors and actors in this film, I thought they're all great. I enjoyed every single character. Amber Midthunder as Naru is fantastic. She is very, very good in this film. The opening sequence I thought was great, especially Naru and her dog hunting deer. I thought it was a great opening sequence. It was shot beautifully. And I think it works on a suspense level because you don't know what the dog is hunting with Naru. And even though it's a deer, it was still very, very intense. The cinematography, which includes shots of cameras and lighting, fantastic. I really loved how this film looked. It looked like an old 1700s film. And I think Dan Trachtenberg did a great job with the overall look of the film. The first act of the film I thought was very well done. It sets up the characters well. I cared about our lead character. I did care about most of her family members and her tribe. I thought they were entertaining. There were some, well, a lot of the tribe does not get any screen time, and they're just there just to be bodies, to be killed by the predator. But her brother and her actual family, like her mother and her father, great. I thought they were great. The 1700s setting. Now, this was fantastic. I really enjoyed how they used that 1700s setting with the tribes, and I think it's the Comanche tribes. It was great. I really enjoyed how the predator needs to sort of situate itself for this new world, sort of, because these people obviously are not as advanced as the predator. And when things start to happen and you see how they actually tried to defeat it, great setting. The atmosphere I thought was great. It's present throughout the entire film. It is creepy, but it sort of has that more action vibe to the film, which I enjoyed a lot. The story is simple, but very effective. Obviously, it's basically just the lead character going out of her way to sort of set up these traps to kill the predator, because of course she's not as advanced as a predator, and it did not need to go any further than that. The action sequences are handled very well. I enjoyed most of the action sequences in this film. There are a couple that were a little too quick, and they sort of cut too quick, but a lot of the action sequences were very, very riveting. The relationship between her entire tribe, and especially Naru and her main family, I thought it was great. It sets up a great relationship and establishment of the family in the first act of the film, which I thought was carried on throughout the entire film. The second act of the film I thought was very entertaining. The predator basically just goes out of his way and he's hunting. That is one of the best aspects of this film, is the predator actually hunting. This, like I said, is a very suspenseful film. It is a sort of drawn out film in terms of the length. While some people might say that's a bad thing, I thought it was a very, very good thing for this film. It felt like the original Predator. In the original Predator, we only see the Predator about 4 times, and you see him a lot in the end, but in the opening and the first act and maybe most of the second act, you don't see the Predator at all. And that is the same for this film, and I really enjoyed how they did it. The design. Now, the Predator design is very different and awesome. Its skill set, it includes invisibility. It's, again, fantastic. The Predator does look different, like I stated. He sort of fits the time period that he's in, while still being more advanced than the actual tribe. There are also some gruesome sequences, especially the Predator versus the bear. Just rips the bear apart. It's awesome. And the Predator killing the settlers. The Predator just goes off in this film. He just gets the settlers and he's just killing them one by one. And it's very, very gruesome. And I thought it fit the tone of the film perfectly. The third act of the film, I thought it was awesome. It's basically Naru, Tabe, which is her brother, played by Dakota Beavers, and the Spanish settlers versus the Predator. The Predator kills every single person in that fight except Naru. And it does seem like Naru is sort of, the main character is just not going to be killed off. But when the Predator was going off and just killing all those people, it was very entertaining, but it was very unsettling at the same time. The final battle, which is Naru versus the Predator in the snow, I love the final battle. The final battle is phenomenal. I didn't think that I was actually going to see the Predator in the snow, and I saw it in this film, and it was awesome. Naru does trick the Predator into accidentally killing itself, which is again awesome because Naru doesn't have the technology, the advanced technology, so of course she has to use her smarts to outsmart the Predator, and she does, and it's awesome. The score, I thought it was fantastic by Sarah Schachner. Fantastic score, fits the tone of the film very, very well. In the ending sequence, I thought it was great. Naru goes back to her tribe. That's basically the ending sequence after, defeating the Predator. I thought it was a great ending. That's all the good that I have. Now let's move on to the bad. So some sequences in this film are a bit too slow and unnecessary. Like I said, I do love slow burns, but there are some sequences in this film that are a bit too slow. That's about it. Prey is a fantastic addition to the Predator franchise, and if you love the Predator franchise, I think you're really going to like this film, and I highly recommend it, and I'm going to give Prey an A-. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to post notification bells, and notify for the video. I'm Peter. Thanks for watching.